Horses on the track for the 10th, scratch number 8, Skylander. We have 4 minutes to post. The horses are approaching the starting gate. 1 minute. Horses have reached the gate. It's post time. Loading in the gate for the 10th. Started the late double. Last few runners left to load. Order of magnitude. Chileno going up. What's up, Doc? Ice Road, the last one. Ice Road going in to complete the line. Right up to the gate. All set. And they're off. And it's a fast start for Chileno. Chicobello is also flashing speed. Gut Feeling, Forest City, Mystical Curlin. And so it's Gut Feeling and Forest City who will battle it out early. Mystical Curlin 3/4 back in third. And then it's Chicobello in fourth, 4 lengths off the speed. What's Up Doc is next, followed by Ice Road. Another 2 back to Chileno at the back of the field with Memphis. And then it's a big gap to the trailer. Order of magnitude 24-2 for the opening quarter. It's Gut Feeling, but he gets challenged immediately by Ice Road, who puts the pressure on. And these two are now head and head for the lead as they head toward the half-mile pole. It's Gut Feeling on the inside. Ice Road is in second. They're followed by Forest City, just 2 off the pace in third. On the outside of them, in the lime colors, is Mystical Curlin. The half went in 48 seconds flat as they round the far turn. And now it's Ice Road in front by a head to Mystical Curlin. Outside of them, a bid coming from Chileno, who's deepest of all. On the inside, Gut Feeling and Forest City, followed by Chicobello. They're at the top of the stretch. And it's Mystical Curlin and Ice Road head and head with Chileno in the center of the track. Forest City is down at the rail in fourth, and from well out of it, Order of Magnitude was so far back, within 5 of the leaders at the 16th pole. Ice Road, Chileno on the outside, gets the upper hand, and it will be Chileno, another from Andy Franco, winning it by almost 2 lengths. Ice Road and a flying Order of Magnitude, who finished best of all. Mystical Curlin was fourth. Number 7, Chileno was first. 10, Ice Road finished second. 3, Order of Magnitude third. And 5, Mystical Curlin was fourth. 7, 10, 3, 5. In the winner's circle is Chileno. He's a 4-year-old chestnut colt by Gunrunner out of Wapi. Owned by Ronald Stewart, trained by Linda Rice, and ridden to victory by Manny Franco. Chileno was bred in Kentucky by Don Alberto Corporation and Three Chimneys Farm. Running time 138.06 seconds, the exacta 48.75, the double 33.50, trifecta 210.75, superfecta 351.15, pick 361 even, and the Grand Slam $170. 10th race today was the Tony Capozzoli Memorial Race. In the 11th, scratch numbers 11 and 12. Post time in 20 minutes. And they're off. And it's a fast start for Chileno. Chicobello is also flashing speed. Gut Feeling, Forest City, Mystical Curlin. And so it's Gut Feeling and Forest City who will battle it out early. Mystical Curlin 3/4 back in third. And then it's Chicobello in fourth, 4 lengths off the speed. What's Up Doc is next, followed by Ice Road. Another 2 back to Chileno at the back of the field with Memphis. And then it's a big gap to the trailer order of magnitude. 24 and 2 for the opening quarter. It's Gut Feeling, but he gets challenged immediately by Ice Road, who puts the pressure on. And these two are now head and head for the lead as they head toward the half-mile pole. It's Gut Feeling on the inside. Ice Road is in second. They're followed by Forest City, just 2 off the pace in third. On the outside of them, in the lime colors, is Mystical Curlin. The half went in 48 seconds flat as they round the far turn. And now it's Ice Road in front by a head to Mystical Curlin Outside of them, a bid coming from Chileno, who's deepest of all. On the inside, Gut Feeling and Forest City, followed by Chichabello. They're at the top of the stretch. And it's Mystical Curlin and Ice Road head and head with Chileno in the center of the track. Forest City is down at the rail in fourth, and from well out of it, order of magnitude was so far back, within 5 of the leaders at the 16th pole. Ice Road, Chileno on the outside, gets the upper hand, and it will be Chileno, another from Andy Franco, winning it by almost 2 lengths. Ice Road and a flying order of magnitude, who finished best of all. Mystical Curlin was fourth.
$500,000 in the back. Thank you.
Oh, what a Preakness! It's National Treasure who gets the lead late.
$1 million in the back. Thank you.
Flight line, then full flight.
Flight line, 20 lengths.
Flight line, and it's jaw-dropping, awe-inspiring Raiders Cup Classic win.
The 102nd Saratoga sale, August 7th and 8th in Saratoga Springs, New York. Where will you be?
Respect the law. He's earned it. A Grade 1 winning juvenile.
'Tis the law, pops the cork in the champagne.
A classic winning 3-year-old.
Tis the law is gonna win the first leg of the Triple Crown.
5 triple-digit buyers.
Respect the law. Tis the law.
The best son of Red Hot Sire Constitution.
He's left the others behind. He's gonna win the Run Happy Travers.
'Tis the law.
RaceLens is the most in-depth product in horse racing, with unique features found nowhere else. True odds, predictive analysis, and pace projection. RaceLens. It will change the way you follow horse racing and take your game to the next level.
Think you're okay to drive impaired? Don't you dare. The stats tell a grim story. Have a plan.
Tony and Carson Gambaro bring them onto the track for the 11 scratch numbers 11 and 12. Post time on the board in just 2 minutes. 2 minutes to the finale. The horses are approaching the starting gate. Loading in the gate for the 11th. It's post time. Rayum to the outside. They're in the gate, and they're off. Lady Jasmine in the center of the course. Spinning Colors down at the rail has some early speed, now backs off. And so it's Lady Jasmine. Solib moves into second. Photon coming after them, a very hard to handle latest edition. Manny Franco had to wrangle back on her, and she is still quite a handful. Down on the inside, Stella Mars, well spotted in the early stages, just 3 lengths off the lead. They're followed by Gallyhead, Spinning Colors toward the back of the field. Robin and Eli is 3 deep, 6 off the pace. The 2 trailers are Rayum and stretch running Waterville under a nice hold at the back. The opening quarter went in 23 and 2/5 seconds. The pace lively enough. It's Lady Jasmine in front, Salib a length and a half back second, Photon third, Stella Mars on the hedge in fourth. Then latest edition followed by Spinning Colors. Robin and Eli, Gallyhead yellow colors on the outside of Rayum, and Waterville having to just wait a little bit. A slight steady for Waterville, who's 8 lengths off the lead. The half went in 48 and 1. Lady Jasmine has controlled the race throughout. And it's Lady Jasmine rounding the far turn, getting pressure from Solib. Those 2 on even terms. Photon on the outside. Stella Mars, good trip, takes third. Has her sights set on the top pair. From the back of the field, Gallyhead, Spinning Colors, Waterville still with 8 to make up, a furlong left to go. Lady Jasmine, Solib, down on the inside, Rayum is coming alive, and in the center, Spinning Colors let loose. Spinning Colors on the outside, Rayum at the rail, and Stella Mars in between them. It's Spinning Colors in front, and Spinning Colors wins it convincingly. The great meet for Mark Hennig continues as Spinning Colors and Dylan Davis win decisively. Stella Mars, then it was Rayum. Waterville was on the scene late, battling it out for fourth with Lady Jasmine. Number 1, Spinning Colors was first, 4 Stella Mars second, 10 Rayum third, 2 Waterville was fourth, 1, 4, 10, 2.
last year, top of the mint, where he finally broke through with a winner.
Yeah, he really, I mean, he had so many horses. One of them was Ouster, who turned out to be pretty good and won a race earlier in the meet. He had been incredibly unlucky at Belmont, but I've known Mark a long time. And, you know, people look back, Star Cozine that he trained was a tremendous racehorse, and he had all those horses for Ned Evans that were so good for years. Mark has won a lot of races, but he's also won a lot of big races.
It's quite a career putting together that many wins when you're based out on this circuit as well. Spinning Colors, number 1,500 for the Hennig Barn. Well, the prices when we come back. We're going to look ahead to the Sunday feature, and the race is going to close out action tomorrow. 5.5 furlongs on the grass in the Mahoney and uncashed. He's won 4 in a row. Going to get on a brand new surface. First time on the turf for him tomorrow. We'll be back.
Times have changed, but some things remain timeless. Hard work, perseverance, unwavering dedication. From sun up to sundown, our passion fuels us to drive further and push harder. We do it for the horses, for our families, and for the sport we all love. For well over a century, we've committed to doing the usual, unusually well. Claiborne Farm, the tradition continues.
Just minutes from downtown Saratoga Springs, you'll find GMP Farm, a utopia of healing for equines and humans, offering revolutionary, customized equine care using state-of-the-art imaging and therapeutic technologies for horses of all disciplines. Immerse yourself in tranquility in our sacred spa, offering specialized spa treatments and holistic therapies to refresh and rejuvenate among tranquil mountain views. Start your journey to wellness. Visit gmpfarm.net and sacredspaandwellness.com to schedule a treatment today.
At first, reading a racing program can be intimidating, but if you want to pick winners like that one, you gotta do it. So there are multiple races every single day. In the program, each race is numbered, and it includes the distance, if it's on dirt or turf, how much money they're running for, and other conditions. Next to each horse's name, the jockey and trainer are listed. Pay attention to the jockey and trainer stats. They can provide insights into their track record and success. Morning line odds are listed for each horse, indicating the perceived chances of each horse winning. The past performances section is crucial for understanding a horse's racing history. It has a record of the horse's previous races, including date, track, distance, finishing position, and time. Look for patterns, recent form, and consistency in performance. Lastly, speed figures provide a numerical assessment of a horse's performance in previous races. The higher the speed figure, the better. Remember, reading a racing program takes practice, but over time, you will get better at it. For more information on how to play the races, go to americasbestracing.net.
Back with you on Saratoga Live on our FS1 coverage. Thanks for sticking around with us here. Nightcap in the books, our program brought to you in part by America's Best Racing. For the love of the race, visit americasbestracing.net. net today. Spinning Colors. Mark Hennig, you heard 1,500th win of his career. And Dylan Davis having a very nice Saratoga as well, aboard for the victory.
Yeah, he's been riding very well lately. He's been a little bit more aggressive too, which I think always suits him in getting his mounts into their position going forwards, and it's certainly helping him out.
$15 for the win, the pick 6, over 33,800. And it's going to be a pretty profitable pick 5 if you're able to put this one together as well as another day in the books, but we saw some great performances today.
We did. I mean, it was a Saturday delivered. Obviously, the stake race was exciting. Casa Creed winning was a really fun win. Obviously, I sat by Lee around the race, and Lee and I have been friends a long time, so happy for him. And he's a really terrific horse as well. The 2-year-old delivered. And I also think we saw a Saratoga maiden race, not to go back to it, can you go back to that 5th race? Sometimes they run them and they look great and all these connections, everybody loves them. And you look at the time after the race and you go, yeah, well, I don't know. That was a good race and a very good winner in there.
Was indeed. And now on to bigger and better things. They're going to get a little extra ground, you would think, next time out as that horse looks to move on to the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. So our card in the books tomorrow, Sunday. Going to close things out as we talked about before we went to break with the Mahoney. 10th race on that Sunday card. 5.5 furlongs on the turf and uncashed. 4 wins in a row. They actually tried to get him on grass at this meet in the quick call. It was washed off, and he won for fun. 4 consecutive victories on dirt.
And my friend Harvey Pack, he's the morning line favorite, as is the horse, the outside second choice. My friend Harvey Pack always said, never bet a horse trying to do something it's never done before is the favorite. And neither one of these horses have ever been on the turf, but man, are they good on the dirt.
And looking at a quick stat for Larry Ravelli, when switching from dirt to turf, he's actually very successful. Sprints only, he's 38% with a $3.09 ROI over the past 5 years. He's also 73% in the money with a move like this. And if this horse can bring that kind of speed over to the grass, I think he's going to be pretty dangerous.
He's going to beat me. I think Eyewitness, No Nay Hudson. I just think they're better horses. I even think the long shot closed the game. Sugar a little interesting in there.
I would agree with that.
Speaking of Eyewitness, he's run 3 in a row, 2 of them on synthetic, and then got on grass in the Paradise Creek and was able to keep that streak alive.
This was an incredible effort by him. This was a super fast pace. He was right on top of it. He moved into it, and he held off all the closers going 7 in what was an absolute bog. We didn't run on the turf for days after this race.
Yes, and certainly able to handle a course with a significant give in the ground, and I agree with all the dynamics of that race and how he was able to overcome them and make this a much more impressive performance than it might look either on paper or visually speaking.
Even on paper, it looks pretty good. And he was good. He really was. Now, listen, is it possible he loved the sort of softer going? It's always possible, but that was quite an effort.
Well, that's the barn of Wesley Ward, as is No Nay Hudson, who got back in the winner's circle. Churchill, this was not expected. He went off at more than 10-1, beating Gaslight Dancer.
Certainly always a surprise when you see a turf sprinter for Wesley Ward going off at a big, generous price like that at 10-1, just like you mentioned. Gaslight Dancer has been pretty decent for the Maker Barn as well. I don't think he was beating up on a bunch of nobodies, and he got a top buyer speed figure for that effort as well in 89 in that William Walker.
So let me just ask you a question about this horse, and he was very good. Wesley Ward brought back, was it Love Reigns? Was that the favorite?
Yes.
She hadn't run since April at Keeneland, where she ran brilliantly. She was flat today. This horse hasn't run since May. Now, Wesley is a trainer that doesn't run his horses that often, so it's not that surprising they come in layoffs. But I do kind of wonder, that horse was flat. I hope this horse comes back and runs a better race.
It's a good point to bring up.
We'll find out. And the horse obviously back to those winning ways, and that was, you talked about that turf race being so wide open earlier. That was the disappointment in that race.
It was. She just didn't really run. I'll have to watch it again and see if she had some trouble as well. She's a very good horse, so she will run better than that at some point.
But we love these 5.5 furlong turf sprints, especially here. They're very competitive, and a very competitive one to close it out tomorrow.
And named for our friend Pat Mahoney, who he and his family, his whole family really, they were so instrumental in the pari-mutuel wagering in this country. A lot to talk about with that. Pat, of course, worked with me at Naira for many years. A terrific guy. I look forward to seeing him tomorrow. And that Mahoney is a race that's going to really live up to the building.
Casa Creed, only 4 horses now. He joins the list who have won 2 runnings of the Fourstardave, and of course the horse it's named after, won the Daryl's Joy. Only 3 have done it back-to-back, and he is one of them, joining Wise Dan as well. Hope you enjoyed our Saturday coverage. We're back tomorrow. FS2 coverage begins at 1 Eastern. LJ's Emma. Big surprise, 1 of 3 wins today for Luis Saez. Rhyme schemes. It was no fluke at Ellis. This horse is for real with that performance for Norm Cassie in the Saratoga Special. And how about Casa Creed? Back-to-back in the Grade 1 Fourstardave. for Bill Mott and Lee Einseidler. We'll see you tomorrow.
The momentum continues for War Dancer as Epic Queen scores at Monmouth.
Epic Queen just won't give up. Epic Queen gets the score.
Niagara Skyline goes wire to wire at Woodbine.
And Niagara Skyline in terrific form here today by 3 lengths.
And Queen's Dancer with a big upset as she wires the field.
A photo coming up once again, and it's going to be Queen's Dancer.
Shouldn't you have a War Dancer? War Dancer, proud to stand in New York.
When it comes to horse racing, you can never have too much information. With Twin Spires, you can place your bets with confidence. Whether you use handicapping insights, like our Brisnet speed ratings, prime power and past performances, the guidance of our experts' top picks, or just choose a name that catches your eye. Yes! No matter how you pick your horse, bet with Twin Spires. Start earning your $200 sign-up bonus when you sign up with offer code GET200.
It's America's original sport, and no one covers it better than americasbestracing.net. From the sport to the lifestyle, the best races, horses, and destination venues, cocktails, gambling, fashion, and more. americasbestracing.net is a sport for you.
Racetrack Television Network brings you every race, from every track, on every screen, every day. With monthly packages starting as low as $5, RTN gives you great value and access to more live HD streaming and race replays than anyone. Visit RTN.tv today to sign up and watch on almost any device, including Roku and Amazon Fire. RTN has packages that start at $5 per month.